Thank you, thank you. Well, for those who didn't gather, my name is Mark, and I come from a lovely little town called Birmingham. Thank you, no booze this time. But that doesn't give anyone permission to go, ooh, Birmingham. No, don't do that, you sound like a knobhead. And there's 3 reasons why. 1, we do not all sound like that. 2, I already know I'm from there. I just told you. And 3, you may take the mick behind my back, you know, do my voice and all that, but you wouldn't have the guts to do it to my face if I was Chinese, the Queen, or Stephen Hawking. And another thing that I don't like about being from Birmingham, I have to admit, is meeting new people, because when they find out I'm from Birmingham and study drama, they immediately assume I'm a little bit thick, okay? They don't think I can quite understand anything. And I was speaking to this medical student, right? And when they found out that I study drama, they looked down their nose at me and said, with my degree, I can save people's lives every day. What could you do? Well, mate, when you accidentally kill someone, I can pretend to care. And I have to admit, I'm not actually that clued up on medicine or science, but I'm one of these people that chooses that over the idea of religion. Okay, and I was born and raised a Catholic, I must admit, but it's not as if I abandoned religion, no. Religion abandoned me, okay? And I can tell you when as well. I was out with a few friends in Birmingham city centre, right? And they just needed a cash point next to the Aston Villa merchandise store. And most city centres... Thanks. And most city centres, right, in Liverpool included, have what I like to refer to as the religious nutters, who walk around, the ones who tell you that Jesus loves you, but we're all going to burn in hell. And then they ask for your money. No, that's called mugging. And it's illegal. But there was one of these nutters with a bowl cut, a nylon anorak and tube socks, right? And it was summer, so there was no point in the socks or the anorak, and there's never a good time for a bowl cut, right? And she was standing around, yelling that Jesus did something one day, and I was just ignoring it, right? And then she turned to the Aston Villa shop and said, everyone who works for that company are liars, thieves, and will burn in hell. Now, I failed to mention I worked there, so I was naturally concerned. So I went over to her and I went, excuse me, hi, Mark Murphy, big fan. She got too. Now, awkward, I know. I work there, so just want to know, am I going to burn in hell? And she looked me in the eye. And in this exact way, she said this. Yeah, you will. We're all going to burn in the flames. And I looked at her and I went, but you're wearing a nylon anorak. That's flammable. Not thinking, are you? No. But the thing with Christianity is, a lot of people think that nowadays it's dated. But that's where I disagree. I can imagine what it would be like if Jesus and all the other characters I can imagine what it would be like if they were alive today. It would be something along the lines of, hi and welcome back to the Jeremy Kyle Show. Now my next guest is a man who's been lied to by his mother, who his real father is. Let's welcome Jesus to the show, ladies and gentlemen. And Jesus would walk on in his sandals and socks. And he'd sit down and Jeremy would sit down and Jeremy would turn to him and go, right, Jesus, what's the story? What has Mary done to you? Well, she's been lying about my mother. What has she said? Sorry, my father. Mother? Father. Well, okay, Jesus, what has she said? Well, she says I'm the Son of God. I just think that's a load of bollocks, so I just want to clear it up, to be honest. Okay, Fair enough. Let's welcome Mary to the show, ladies and gentlemen. And Mary would walk on in her blue and white tracksuit. You know, and she'd sit down and, you know, there'd be a bit of tension between the two of them. But this is the part of the show where the bad guys walked on, okay? Where the one who's done it has walked on. So Jeremy needs to assert his dominance as the alpha male of the pack, right? And he does one thing every show without fail. He comes to this part of the stage and sits on the step. I'll stand so you can see me. And he just looks at her and goes, "Now Mary, what are you playing at? What are you doing?" "Well, Jeremy, at the end of the day, you know, God is Jesus' father, but I didn't have sex with him." That's important to remember. "Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there, Mary? Let's have the all-important lie detector results." "Ooh, religion, this better be good." "Ooh, well, well, well." "We asked Mary, has she ever passionately kissed God?" She said no. And the two of them are sitting there like, you know, Jesus is looking at her going, "It's okay, but in 5 seconds when I find out you're a bitch, I'm going to hate you for life." She was lying. They're all shocked, all shock everywhere. "We asked Mary, has she ever had sexual contact with God?" That's anything from a kiss to sexual intercourse. "Mary, why are you laughing? This isn't funny." "Take that smug off your face, Jesus Christ." "Yeah, not you." "We asked Mary, has she ever had sexual contact with God?" She said no. She was lying. And finally, we asked Mary, has she ever had sexual intercourse with God? You know what? You're a barefaced little liar. You don't deserve the help on this show. Get off my stage. And she'll run off crying like she's the innocent one. And you know what? I'm going to run off now. I've had my time. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Mark Murphy. Thank you very much. Enjoy the